So, what energy are you guys putting out in the world? Let's talk about it. Because, I mean, we all know the rule. We all know that whatever energy you put out in the world, that's the energy that you're going to get back. So, it's like you literally create your own boomerang effect, right? But, I mean, the thing is, I may be wrong, but there are no exceptions to that rule, I don't think. It doesn't apply to any particular demographic or race or social status. I thought that applies to us all. That's what I thought. And that's why I'm super adamant about like putting good energy out in the world. Because I damn sure don't want any negative energy boomeranging back to me at all. Now, I didn't always like respect that rule of, whatever you put out, that's what you get back. In my younger years, I was immature. Right up until I started to understand like what I put out in the world, that's what I get back. That's when everything started changing for me. I can recall saying stupid things and being judgmental, and when that energy would boomerang back to me, I used to actually like look for somebody to blame. That's a real thing. I actually used to look for people to blame. And I used to feel like, it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. Even though I was putting the energy out there and I was being judgmental, I was like, oh no, it had to be something else. It had to be somebody doing this to me because, I mean, why in the world is this happening? I used to actually feel like I was the exception to the rule. I have no idea where I got that concept from, but I used to feel like I was the exception to the rule. But I learned real quick to check my ego at the door, and become mindful of my energy that I put out. It was like I had to take accountability. And for me, that was the first step. And then I had to pay close attention to like the words that come out of my mouth, but most importantly, my thoughts. That energy boomerang, it will jack you up something awful. When something jacked up happens to you, the first thing you do is start thinking back real quick, trying to remember, is this some kind of karma that's coming back your way? I know that's something that I do. Well, that's if you're being real with yourself, because usually you know the answer to that. You may not want to admit it to yourself, but you normally know the answer to that. You know the energy that you put out there. Only you know the energy that you put out there. So don't act shocked when that boomerang comes swinging back in your direction with that same energy you put out, or worse. Don't even try it, guys, because you know exactly what you do, whether you say it or not. You know the things that you do that nobody else does. And especially the things that you may say or do, or especially the things that you think. Those are the things that nobody knows about. Those are the things that energy comes back to you the hardest. So don't even try to act shocked and act like you have no idea what that energy is coming from, because we all know the energy that we put out there. You guys also know what comes next. Okay, let's just be honest with ourselves. We start playing innocent, and then we throw on that victim costume. You know the victim costume. You know the costume with that big question mark on it. And then we have that question mark looking face where we tilt our head to the side like, what in the world is going on? Even though we know exactly what's going on. The confused face. Now you guys know exactly what happens once we put on that confused face. That boomerang will creep up on you, and we have to take accountability. Because if we're not honest with anyone else, we have to at least be honest with ourselves. Because it is our own self-inflicted karma. We have to be honest, at least, as I said, with ourselves. We just have to be. And depending on what you put out there, you can get back exactly what you put out. And again, depending on what that is, only you know what that's going to look like, So my suggestion is try your best, guys, to be mindful of what you say, what you do, and most of all, what you think. Because if you slip up and put some negative energy out there, it's going to be a problem. But just take the steps to do the right thing. If you put some negative energy out there, take accountability. Take the first step. Take accountability. And then just do better. You literally control what's attached to that boomerang. So why not take accountability and do better, so that you can get back some good energy, or at least you won't be putting out negative energy. because you guys know what it feels like when you get back that good energy. You know, that good energy, that hits different. It feels like a hug, you know? But that bad energy, it's a doozy. And we're not crazy if we recognize the law of attraction. We are not crazy if we are mindful of the things that we say, the things that we do, the things that we think, so that we can create some good energy that's going to return to us. I mean, don't worry about negative energy people send to you. You don't have to worry about that because they have control of that boomerang, not you. What they sit on top of that boomerang before they fling it out has nothing at all to do with you. Just focus on putting out beautiful energy yourself and living your life, basically. You're not crazy if you set a bowl of positive things on your boomerang before you fling it out. That's what I do, and I'm not crazy. And if you put that good energy out there, you're not either.